South Africans have a small mind. South Africans have a small mind. You won't talk anything, Lena. You are afraid. You, in fact, it's a mental disease, this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again to the channel. I hope you guys are doing good, man. It's a new week and I just want to wish you all the best for this week, man. Go out there and conquer. If this is your first time stopping by, they call me Mr. J, and I do drop vlogs every now and then talking about issues affecting the continent. And we are going to keep talking about the South African and Nigerian situation, because it is spiraling down to a drastic level, which I do believe that every son in Africa should be talking about it. Before we do get started, do not forget to be part of the family. It's definitely going to be an honor to have you as part of my family. I mean, think about being part of it. Subscribe. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, the propaganda keeps coming out, man. The situation it's looking really dire, and something came to mind. A fan reached out to me and sent me a video, and in this video we can see a South African brother who he's not having all the nonsense which his fellow South Africans have been posting online. The propaganda, the insults, the call for Nigerians to be banned from entering South Africa. The insults about, they taking our wives, they selling drugs, this and that, and so on and so forth. And this South African brother, he just simply let the cat out of the bag, and he called out the South Africans, because I think this brother is really smart. I mean, he can see through the whole BS and the whole propaganda machinery that is in place. So I don't want to talk too much. I will leave you guys to watch this video, and then when we come back, man, we will get into the nitty-gritty and we talk about it. Just watch the video.
South Africans have a small mind. South Africans have a small mind. Yeah. 2 weeks ago, here in Globastral, here in Globastral, there was a drug bust. The chairperson of AfriForum in Limpopo. Over 2 billion worth of narcotics. They were going to black children. There was no Nigerian there, only white men. You won't talk anything, Lena. You are afraid. You, in fact, it's a mental disease, this thing. Have you ever been kidnapped? Well, kidnapper 5 years. After 5 years, you are in love with your kidnapper. It's the situation with South Africans and Maburu. That's your relationship. You are so abused. You are so abused to a point where when you look at a white person, you can't see anything beyond that. Free yourself, man. Free yourself. Free yourself.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Yes, you guys heard it. And I think it is fair to say that there is really something more wicked and sinister about this whole situation of, you know, all over online, what you keep hearing and what you keep seeing, most of our brothers in South Africa saying and complaining is about how Nigerians bring drugs, they promote prostitution, or they do this, they do that in our country. We want them go back to Nigeria. We don't want them bringing drugs, this and that, and so on and so forth. Now, let me just say this. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that most of my Nigerian brothers are not involved in drug situations around the globe. I mean, there's data to show that most of our Nigerian brothers who go out to certain countries around the world, they do get involved in clandestine situations. However, I think everybody from South Africa who has been pushing this whole divide and leave our country mumbo jumbo, I do personally think that they are misinterpreting and miscategorizing this whole situation. Because from this video, you can definitely hear this brother, you know, calling out his South Africa counterparts, And by the way, I will say this is a very, very smart brother. This is a brother who is direct and he understands exactly what is going on. And for most of these South Africans to come online, I always keep pointing that, oh, Nigerians are doing this dirty-ish, clandestine, dirty, illegal businesses in our country. They do not tell you that. There are Nigerians in South Africa who are medical doctors. There are engineers in South Africa who are from Nigerian descent. There are Nigerians in South Africa who are doing good, legitimate businesses, and they are helping their various communities. Of course, you will not see them come out to tell you all of these things because they have an agenda. Whoever is pushing these folks to promote all of this negativity against the Nigerians, they do have an agenda. Now, I want us to look at this video. This man talked about a city in South Africa where, you know, a drug kingpin was arrested with drugs that was being supplied to our black South Africans. And the fact that this man said this man was, I'm not going to repeat what he said, but you watch the video. And he said that this man is a white drug kingpin who has been pushing, selling drugs. And of course, this man is not South African. And it is not as if tomorrow, if a situation so occurs that every Nigerian living in South Africa doing some kind of clandestine or illegal business, crime is going to stop in South Africa. That is far-fetched. Because we do know, and if you've not watched, if you've not read documentaries, if you've not seen things, data to prove that in South Africa, amongst the blacks themselves, the slums, there are documentaries on BBC, there are documentaries on YouTube about gang and drug related situation. There have been documentaries of fellow black and black South African killing each other with knives, machetes, revenge killings, and this and that, jealousy killings. So this is my question to all the South Africans who are pushing this whole narratives of, okay, every dirty business, every evil thing that is being done in South Africa is actually done by a Nigerian. I want you to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself this question. Is what this brother is saying a lie or it is truth? I need you to be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Do not come online and act as if without the Nigerian immigrants in South Africa, South Africa was a very peaceful and easy-loving, brother-loving each other's country. This is not the situation. They are gang leaders. They are criminals, hardened criminals that are South African, man. We do know of these things. Now, some of you must say, but Mr. Joe, why are you taking sides? I'm not taking sides. I want us to be realistic. Let us be pragmatic in what we say online, because we all know what is happening today online. This online fight is going to turn into something different. And this is why we are calling it kicking against, because if you want to keep pointing the fingers, like if some of you in South Africa want to keep pointing the finger to everything bad that is happening in our country, it's a Nigerian, it's this and that, I will ask you this. What about the data, the internal data from the police that keeps saying that there are criminals that are not just foreigners? There are hardened criminals in South Africa that are South Africans. There are criminals doing things to your citizens in South Africa that are born South Africans. So why do you come online and try to push this one-sided narratives of this and this and that? Man, let's all call for peace. Let's also understand that, bro, regardless of what our brothers in South Africa are saying, we are all one. And I will tell you this, there are some bad people in South Africa doing illegal and clandestine businesses that are not Nigerian. That's my take, man. Leave a comment and let me know exactly what you think. And that brother is a very smart brother, you feel me? I'm out of here. We call for peace and we call for love, you feel me? Be good.